Hello, my fellow HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? This is going to be part 2 of my channel membership questions. This is not the original video. My video, I don't know what the hell the problem is. I can't get it to upload or properly. So I'm recording, which I hate doing. I hate re-recording. So here we go. Selling myself, you know the deal. If you would like one-on-one coaching, you can email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching info is in the Dropbox below. It just flew by you on the screens. Poop doesn't want me to record this either right now. She's annoyed. I'm annoyed. No. Be good. She just literally went out and she just literally had a TREAT. So there's no reason for this. This is what she does when I talk on my phone to Brienne and anybody else. She's the worst when I'm on the phone with my SP. I would love for you to join my channel membership. It's a weekly zhuzhing. We don't discuss old stories, but we do discuss tips and tricks and manifesting good things. Okay? Meaning like helpful zhuzhing. I go live most Wednesdays on here. I go live on TikTok. I have an Instagram. I'm done selling myself. That's selling myself part, okay? Ugh, I hate long intros. So let's see. Let's jump in. I'm not happy that I'm having to re-record this. I wanted to record something else today. Okay? But let's jump right in. Okay? So I'm not trying to mess with the how, but sometimes I get confused on if affirming for certain things is going to be messing with the how versus knowing that it's part of my final manifestation. Not sure if that makes sense. It does. So I know that it can be confusing when we hear the phrase messing with the middle. I know it can, because we're not trying to mess with anything, are we? So I know it can be very confusing in the law of assumption and community when we constantly hear, don't mess with the middle, don't mess with the middle, go straight to the end. I know. Honestly, it's all about intent. So I'm going to give an example because I made a video about putting out fires, and that's what we want to not do. Let's put out fires. So there's a difference between when you're affirming for anything, affirming, scripting, visualizing for your end goal, right? The end manifestation. It is not harmful for you to be like for example, saying, my SP and I are married. We have such a happy we have a loving, fulfilling, happy marriage, blah, 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 blah. And then the next affirmation is, he contacts me constantly. Yeah, they sound a little contradictory, right? Because if you're married constantly, married, you're going to see your person constantly, right? You'd think. So I can understand why on your end, you're probably questioning it, right? Especially for things like, they're always spending time with me. They're always doing this for me. And at the same time, we're affirming for marriage. Okay. But there's that. And then there's, okay, I'm affirming to be married to SP. Yes. But he's showing up like a jerk right now, right? And he hasn't answered your text message in a week. So now you're panic affirming, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me. He's head over heels in love with me. Everything's okay. He contacts me constantly. He always texts me back. We are in panic state, affirming to put out the current fire. Do you see the difference in the intent? There's a difference. There's also, by a limited source, telling, there's this limited coach telling people that they have to affirm for action instead of affirming that your person's in love with you. You must affirm, that they must contact you or they must do this or that. That's bogus. That is not true, okay? You are messing with the middle when you are putting out constant fires. That is you taking your focus away from your end goal, your end manifestation. Manifesting in steps is not messing with the middle. You calmly affirming for your end goal and then throwing in the little nuggets that you'd like to also experience from the perspective of it makes you feel good to affirm this, you're good. It's not messing with the middle. It is your intent. It is your belief around what you are affirming, visualizing, scripting for. If you are constantly married to the 3D and putting out the fires of the 3D, yes, to me and to most, that's messing with the middle, because your focus has stopped being on your end goal and is now focused on the panic state, the panic situation, putting out the fire in the 3D instead of looking at the 3D as whatever's happening, doesn't matter, right? That's why we say F the 3D, right? It doesn't matter because it doesn't stop us from getting to our end goal. And I've mentioned in a few places here already, and I'm going to keep mentioning it, that this is where I think people get hung up. They give up when the 3D is showing them something they don't like. They give up and assume their manifestation failed and blah, blah, blah. No, that's when you persist. So you affirming for your end goal and then affirming whatever other, things that make you feel happy. He spends lots of time with me. He constantly contacts me. He always tells me he loves me. Things like that. You're fine. Don't think you're messing with the middle. Don't tell yourself you're messing with the middle, and then you won't be. But it's just you putting out fires. That's when we're messing with the middle. Okay? So hopefully I answered that question. I'm sure the original video, it was much better though. You can tell I'm irritated that I have to re-record this. Let's see. Hi, Kim. I have a question. What do you think are the main things people do that stop their manifestation from appearing in the 3D? Right off the top of my head, they marinate in crappy ass thoughts. They marinate in crappy thoughts. Constant crappy thoughts, meaning the polar opposite of what they actually want to manifest. They are focused on all the things they don't want to see in their 3D anymore. That's one of them. Number two, it is what I just mentioned, is that when they are manifesting something, so they are affirming, visualizing, scripting, interconversating, on their manifestation game for something to manifest, but at the same time, if the 3D shows them anything other than things that appear to be lined up with their manifestation, they give up. They think, they throw their hands up in the air, this stuff doesn't work, it failed, manifestation isn't real, just all the things, because what they're seeing is the polar opposite. Meaning, if you're affirming, visualizing, scripting, and interconversating for your specific person to be married to you, and then in the 3D, a 3P shows up, it's those moments that some people give up, as if manifestation failed because a 3P's here, so that means I can't get what I want in the end. That is one of the reasons why their manifestations never come, because, and I don't even want to say that, I shouldn't say the word never. I should correct that, because hold on, I'll explain. So, they look at that situation, well, 3P shows up, that there should be no 3P if I'm going to get my manifestation. How is a 3P showing up, lining up, or on my bridge of incidents to me getting what I want? So manifestation failed. And it's like, no, it didn't. It's you deciding that. But truthfully, at some point in their future, although time's not illusion, at some point, that SP is going to show up, because manifestation is perfect. It's perfect. So if you are actively manifesting something, eventually it will show up. But not if you're marinating in shit thoughts all the damn time, because then you're just going to keep manifesting whatever you're marinating in, right? But those are two. And one more reason is victim mode. I see, especially, working with people with one-on-one coaching, and I see it just in comments, in chats. I can tell how someone phrases their question usually. I can see right through it a lot of times that that person is in victim mode, and that is not going to help them manifest. And what victim mode is, it can be different types of people. So I'm not going to say that it's, someone who's experienced trauma or abuse, they're always in victim mode. Not true. It can be anybody who is in refusal state of mind of accepting that they've manifested anything that they didn't like in the 3D. So for example, I was watching an interaction between someone and one of my moderators on my TikTok the other day. My moderator was fabulous, but judging by the comments left by that person, this person could not grasp and was refusing to acknowledge that they had manifested situations in their life. And, number one, that tells me instantly you do not understand the law of assumption, because this person kept saying things back like, I'm not taking blame for that. Why should I take blame for that bad behavior? I didn't create that. It's not my fault. They just showed up acting like a jerk. I refuse to take blame for that. Well, first of all, you don't understand the law of assumption then. Right there, you do not. Because any good coach is not telling you to take blame. It's never about blaming yourself, beating yourself up, being hard on yourself for previous manifestations, especially abuse of any kind. We do not blame ourselves or beat ourselves up for people being abusive to us, any type of abuse. No. You've been talking to the wrong law of assumption person, because I've never said that. I'm the advocate of, hell no, we don't take blame for that, right? But moving forward, if you sit and really sit and look back over your life, right? Because your subconscious isn't holding secrets from you. Your subconscious is providing you your beliefs, whether they're limited or not. They're providing them to you at all times in your 3D. So if you look through your life, you will be able to kind of start seeing where our assumptions, our beliefs, our dominant thoughts have been creating our 3D. We don't take blame in those moments. We don't beat ourselves up. We didn't know any better. And a lot of people never were consciously thinking the thoughts. It was unconsciously based on our assumptions. So this person was in the refusal state of accepting that someone else's bad behavior was her fault. And, it's like, you're not seeing it. It's not your fault. You don't need to take blame. It's just acknowledging, okay, let me sit and think about my thoughts. Let's see where my life has been. Let's see, do I remember having thoughts that line up with that? Because remember, with inner beliefs and assumptions, feeling not chosen, for one, doesn't always play out in a cookie cutter fashion in our 3D. Having a belief of not feeling chosen can show up like you not being picked in the gym lineup. And, we got to separate into teams. You never getting picked. You having friends who always treat you like garbage in the friendship and are always nicer to the other friends. You having, multiple relationships and your person consistently having a third party show up. If you've had multiple love relationships and each partner has a 3P, there's generally an inner belief of not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, and running with the assumption that your lovers, men or women, your lovers always cheat. There's another assumption. Do you see what I'm saying? So it may not be cookie cutter. I'm not chosen can show up in all different ways. So that's why I say, we never take blame for it, but let's identify what beliefs are going on so we can snuff them out. Nothing more than that. And there are just some people who I think over time will come to terms with it, hopefully. That's my hope. That's my intent for them. But when you are in refusal state to accept that those things are happening, there are creation in a sense, it's how are you going to move forward? if you can't accept that it's your dominant thoughts creating, and you stay in victim mode, and you stay looking out at the world and looking at the people that you interact with, that if you stay in that mindset that they're acting on their own accord, you're going to have a difficult time manifesting. Because at some point, we need you to accept the fact that others do not have free will, so you can see how they've just been showing up, fulfilling the acting gig that you've given them. And now it's time to give them a new acting gig, right? Things might not be instantly transformed in your 3D, but you will start to see a slowly moving pattern. Some people, it's faster. The more we hang on to victim state, the longer our pattern's going to be, the longer our bridge is going to be. But those are like the main things that I see that have held up people's manifestations. But I do want to say that if you know you're someone who is heavily or has been heavily into victim mode, listen, it doesn't take a lifetime to change that assumption. It doesn't take a lifetime to change our beliefs. It doesn't. So let's start today. Start creating the world of your dreams. Start creating the world that, all the things that you've wished for. Start creating it. It's possible. It's totally possible. You are not stuck in this shitty existence that you've had. You're not. But anyway, those are the main things that I see. I did have one person ask me if I know anyone they could link up with as a positive manifesting buddy that is in the same situation as me. And to you in particular, ma'am, yes, I have someone. And I will share with you. I've already spoke to them and they gave me permission that I could share their name with you. And I will do that. I will talk to you on the side. I just wanted to put that in the video. Okay, so I think I've answered all the questions. I just have one more. Kimmy, you mentioned about people who have their side businesses, so maybe you could do some example affirmations around that on hobbies, business success, job and abundance. Like you did in the Everything Was Okay video, you put in some sample affirmations that you would use. Okay, so some affirmations if you're trying to create, success, business success, job success, abundance. First of all, I like the idea of creating abundance in every area of my life, right? We want abundance everywhere, right? So I would be affirming things like, I am abundant in every area of life. Every area of my life, I am overwhelmed in a good way with choices and options and lots of things, lots of friends, lots of possible lovers. If you're trying to manifest some, love. Money is overflowing. I am successful in every single area of my life. Every area that I like to manifest in, I am always able to manifest quickly and easily. Yes? When it comes to business success, I don't know if you are starting your own business, but if it's something where you need clients, I would be affirming, it's so easy for me to find clients. People are knocking down my door to get to work with me, right? Everyone wants my services. People love my personality. People love the work that I do. So they're always calling me back for more. It's so easy for me to get hired. I have tons of people knocking down my door that want to hire me because the minute they see me, they know I'm the best candidate for that job because I have an amazing personality. They can see that I am a hard worker and boom, done. I have so many choices. I'm overflowing with abundance and choices of places for me to work, and they're all ready to pay me the top dollar that I want to be paid. It's so easy for me to find friends who are having the same hobbies that I am, right? It's so easy. I honestly think it's so important for you guys, all of you, not just this person asking the question. Listen, we have the ability to create any assumption we desire. Any assumption. That's how this works. It's the law of assumption. There are no limits to what assumptions, beliefs we can create for ourselves. So you should be telling yourself every day that manifesting is so easy for you. Every single area that you manifest in always happens or always manifests quickly and easily. I'm an unstoppable bitch. I honestly tell myself that. I'm friggin' limitless. I'm a limitless being. I'm unstoppable. I cannot be stopped, right? I cannot be stopped from getting what I want. Everything always works out for me. I always get what I want. I'm a master manifester. Life is easy for me. Everything comes easy for me. I literally, the unstoppable, I say constantly. I am unstoppable. I am limitless. I will never be stopped. I will never be denied the things I want to experience because I'm the HBIC of my reality. I will always get exactly what I want. It's not this or something better. No, it's what I want. I get to be as specific as I want because it's my reality. I make the choices. I call the shots. I'm in charge of everything I experience. I'm in charge of my relationships. My relationships don't end until I want them to end. Whoever I love loves me back. Whatever I want, wants me too. Whatever I desire, desires me too. I will never be told no unless no is the answer I'm looking for. That's how you should be talking to yourself. Those are some assumptions you should be creating. My negative thoughts don't create. My fearful thoughts do not create. My self-concept is amazing. I feel amazing about myself every single day. I love myself. I know I'm worthy and deserving of every single thing I want to experience because I'm an unstoppable bitch. Yes? I am always embodying the state of the woman or man who has it all because I am getting it all. I'm unstoppable. There's no more work for me to do. There's no more work on my self-concept than I need to do. I'm already aware of what a badass I am and how beautiful I am and how I deserve and I am worthy of love and anything else that I desire. All the money in the world, all the love in the world, the best body in the world, the best health in the world, the best family in the world, the best friends in the world, the best lover in the world. I'm always getting what I want. I'm freaking unstoppable. No one can get in my way. Obstacles melt. Nothing can stop me from getting what I want. Nothing. That's how you should talk to yourself every damn day. And watch those become assumptions in your life and watch how everything flows in for you over and over and over. We are truly limitless. We are truly unstoppable. So today, stop telling yourself that things are in the way. Stop telling yourself they're obstacles because there's not. That's just lies. Those are lies we tell ourselves because most of us have been programmed since childhood that we have to prepare and expect that things will not work out for us, that we won't get things. Things are not easy. You have to work hard for everything. And it's all bull. Baloney. All of it's baloney. If you want change, make the change today by saying assumptions that are beneficial to you. You say them repetitively and they have to become beliefs. Just like I created the belief that every single thing I script, every single thing that I decide I'm not going to worry about anymore will have to manifest. Meaning I do not stress love, money, health, nothing anymore. I've decided embodying the state of the woman or man who has it all is a lot friggin' easier than expecting the worst. And you know what? I've manifested and I've maintained because I've changed my damn mindset. I've created assumptions that benefit me. I no longer allow limits from any other person on this platform or any other platform. If you're not being talked to like you're limitless, you need to turn the video off and find someone else. If I'm too much, if I'm too sassy, if I'm too loud, that's okay. There are other limitless coaches, I think, out there somewhere. I know for sure there's one or two. Okay? We do not take limits from anyone. Okay? Manifesting is not hard. If you want more success, more things in your hobbies, business success, jobs, abundance, blah, 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 then start telling yourself that you have it. And you eventually will. There are infinite realities that have infinite possibilities. The reality that has you with your person, with the money you want, with the health you want, with you having the career that you want, with your family and friends all being healthy and happy. If you're someone desiring to have children, there's a reality where you had children. And guess what? You get to bring those realities to you. It's by telling yourself every day that you have it, that it's yours, that you're not going to be stoppable. ever again. Stick that old life to the side. And it is an old life. When you wake up to the law of assumption, that's it. You are done with that old existence. Welcome to your new life. Start telling yourself, this is your time now. This is your turn now. You will not be stoppable. You will allow nothing to stop you. There are no obstacles. There are no limits. Okay? Start talking to yourself like that every goddamn day and watch as your 3D starts to change. Drop the limited perspectives from other limited people and start broadening your mind, opening yourself out of the box. I'm telling you, it will work. I've done it. I do not accept limits. If anybody tells me that, you can't create that, you can't manifest that, that's not going to work. You have to do all of this first. I shut them down and I refuse to allow their limits to join me up here. No way. Stay limitless, believe you're limitless, and watch your life start proving that to you. Your subconscious will have to give you what you dominantly think about somehow, some way. Okay? And on that note, I think I answered all the questions. Okay? I love you all. I'll see you all in a day. Okay? Be good. Remember, we are limitless. We are unstoppable. And we will all get what we want because we say so.